Hey guys, really exciting. We are here at the Indo-Caribbean's 26th annual cricket game, and guess who we found right here at doing her meet and greet in New York City, and she came all the way to the cricket match. None other than Mrs. Georgia America, Mrs. Onica Blaize. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm glad I bumped into you guys.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I know you are in New York City doing your meet and greets, of course. You know, we're so proud because you are Caribbean born. You're a Guyanese as well. And you just won the Mrs. Georgia America. Now, Onica, tell us, what is the difference between the Mrs. Georgia America compared to the Miss America pageant?
Well, the Miss America pageant, the Mrs. Georgia America pageant, they're all under the same umbrella, which is the Miss America organization. But the difference is Mrs. America, it showcases women who are proud married women. You have to be married, you cannot be divorced, you don't have to have children, but the criteria, you have to be a married woman. It's a great opportunity to showcase women who are successful, women who are confident, and women who put family first. And I'm just so happy to be the representative for Georgia, and I look forward to going to Vegas.
I think that's so exciting because when I was reading a little bit about you, and I know you met your husband 21 years, you have 3 beautiful children, and it came to me like, oh my God, doesn't a beauty pageant contestant have to be single? And then, I mean, how do you feel that these pageants are available to married women?
I think it's great because pageants promote and it really supports diversity. And diversity, people tend to think it has to do with race, but diversity can be your race, your gender, your age. And this is a great opportunity for women who are married. You can be as young as 18 years old all the way to 50 years old competing in this pageant. And it just highlights the importance of family, the importance of a husband and a wife being together, and just highlighting the institution of marriage. And I'm so honored to be able to represent Georgia, represent the Caribbean community, and of course represent Guyana going into nationals in Vegas.
Wonderful. Now, Onica, I know that the Mrs. America beauty pageant has been going on for about 40 years, and in that 40 years there's only one woman of ethnic background, meaning a black woman, that won this pageant. What would it mean if you, Guyanese born, Afro ethnic, well, you're actually mixed. First, tell us a little bit about your mixture.
Yeah, my father is Buck, and my mom is black, and my family's just pretty diverse. You know, even my grandmother, her father was German, so my grandmother's mixed also. So I'm a melting pot, just like the great state of New York where I am today.
Right. Now, other than coming from a mixed background, your husband is also mixed, right?
Yes. My husband, Brian, he is mixed with Indian, he's mixed with black, and he's also mixed with Irish as well.
Well, I think this would be a great representation, not only being of mixed backgrounds, but of course being of Guyanese descent, Guyanese born, actually, that if you were to win this pageant. Now, Onica, are you going to bring home this crown for us?
I'm really hoping so. I definitely think this will be a great opportunity for Guyana. You know, a Caribbean person has never won the title. I would love to be the first. I want to showcase my country. Guyana is beautiful. It's rich in culture, heritage, and we just have such a diverse group of people. And I'm honored to be representing the state of Georgia, representing America going into the Mrs. America pageant. But definitely I want to bring some notoriety to Guyana.
Now, Onica, our television show is aired in U.S., 20 states, in Guyana, and in Suriname. So I'm sure everybody that's watching this is really curious. Where in Guyana are you from?
Georgetown. My family's from Georgetown, Guyana. My mom's family actually is from a place called Essequibo, and I've been there several times as a kid. I'm dying to go back, but I grew up. I didn't personally grow up because I left Guyana at 2 years old, but I loved going back home on vacation and going to Georgetown. It is just so fabulous. It's so fantastic. Walking the streets of Guyana, smelling the fresh air. Just a beautiful place to be.
Wonderful. Now, Guyana is known for their pageants. I mean, I know in 1995 you won the Miss Guyana USA. Then in 1996 you won the Miss Caribbean USA pageant as well. Now, if you were to bring home this crown, the Mrs. America pageant, what would that mean? Is it different, bringing home a Miss America crown compared to a Miss Guyana crown or a Miss Caribbean crown?
It's definitely going to be different. If I was able to be blessed and win the title of Mrs. America, it would be a great opportunity for me. You know, I'm involved in several different projects. I have my own cosmetics company. I would love to be able to promote that on a larger platform. I also have a nonprofit organization, which happens to be my platform going into Mrs. America, called Dorothy's House. And Dorothy's House is going to be a safe haven for children who have been negatively affected by the foster care system in America, and especially in the state of Georgia, where we have a large group of homeless teenagers. And I'm hoping that winning this title will get us hooked up with the right resources, businesses, and just having the title of Mrs. America, how fantastic would that be? It would just be incredible, and I already feel fortunate and blessed to be wearing the title of Mrs. Georgia, but I'd love to add Mrs. America to my title as well.
Well, Onica, we cannot wait to see that, for that to happen for you. Now, I mean, you have such a busy life. You have a busy career. You are busy with your humanitarian work, your social work, the Dorothy's House. You're the mother of 3 children. How do you find the time, and why? Why do you do this?
I definitely will say I give it up to my husband. My husband, Brian, he's a huge support system. You know, right now he's home in Georgia with our son because our son just started middle school. And he has just been a rock. You know, he's never not supported me. He's always given me his advice, given me his opinion. But most of all, he's given me his support. And I'm able to balance a successful career as a public health advisor at the CDC. I'm able to have my own business, which is an online cosmetics company based out of Atlanta, but you can go to our website to see all of our different products. I have 3 children who are heavily involved in activity. I have a 18-year-old who does pageants, and she's a college sophomore, an 11-year-old who's into sports, a 4-year-old who's into dance and acting. So it's a pretty hectic life, and you have to find balance. If you don't balance out the things that are important to you, and also take time to be still. Although I'm busy, I take time to be still, and in my still moments, that's when I spend some quality time with me. And it makes a huge difference in balancing everything else out.
Wow, some great words right here from Onica Blaize. Onica, tell me, is there anyone that is a past Beauty Queen winner that has inspired you?
Vanessa Williams. She is just a force to be reckoned with. She's a beautiful woman. She's super smart. She's a mom, and she balances her career. But one of the things that I admired with Vanessa from an early age is the fact that she did not let adversity stop her. When she lost her title of Miss America, it could have been it. But she kept pushing, and she showed us that no one is perfect, but if you can use your imperfection to do something great, then you've really perfected it. And I think she does a great job with showing that you're not out until the fat lady sings. And she continues to be such an inspirational woman. And I would love to meet her one day. You know, she also happens to have my maiden name as her name. My maiden name was Williams. So that's a good thing too. But she's definitely someone that inspires me. And it inspires me to continue to push forward.
Now, you're here in New York City doing your meet and greet. Now, your pageant is in Las Vegas, but what does it mean for you to be here and meet people in New York City? I'm sure you're looking forward to meet a lot of your own Caribbean people here as well. What does it mean to you to have the support of everyone, not only your Caribbean people?
It means a lot. It really means a lot when I am at home and I get a Facebook message from a teenage girl saying, I saw your Facebook page and you inspire me. To really understand where I'm going, I sometimes have to look back to see where I came from. And I lived for a lot of years in New York. I came to New York when I was 2 years old. And coming back home for the meet and greet and having people who have not seen me in almost 12 years show up, cheering me on, asking me, do I need anything? How can I help you on your journey to Mrs. America? It's huge, and it really showcases the fact that coming home is always something that should be near and dear to your heart. And having the support of so many diverse people means the world to me. And I really hope that I can represent not just the state of Georgia, represent people that live in New York, but most of all represent the community when I head to Vegas. So I'm really excited about that.
Wonderful. I mean, such great information from you, such great words of wisdom. What would you tell young girls out there that are looking at this episode today? Not only young girls, but married women as well. What would you say to them if they were thinking and entering a beauty pageant?
The first thing I would say to them is I model myself by a principle. I walk with faith. I walk with my family, but most of all, I walk in my own shoes. If you're watching pageants on television or you've attended a pageant, never try to emulate the girls you see on stage. It's okay for you to utilize things that they do well to perfect yourself, but always make sure you walk in your own shoes. It's really, really critical that a person knows who they are on the inside. And if you know who you are on the inside, you're unstoppable, and you can be the next Mrs. America. You can be the next Miss America. Hey, you can actually be the next President of the United States, but you...
Planning a vacation? Contact TravelSpan for the best service and deals to Guyana, Trinidad, the Caribbean, and anywhere in the world. Ask about our special Caribbean packages, our cruise packages, and our escorted tours to Dubai and India. Contact TravelSpan now at 718-845-0437 or book online at travelspan.com. TravelSpan, a finer quality in travel.
2 months ago, after my mother's hospitalization, the doctors wanted to put her in hospice. And I'm like, they deemed her terminal. And I saw Mr. Thakur, I think the founder, on TV, and he was advertising this Indian community in Kings Harbor. It's a great Indian community where my mother feels at home, and she expresses her happiness to me whenever I come.
I know when I come, I feel happy. I stay a couple days and I see everybody, and I'm so happy.
I brought my mother here like a month and a half ago, and I haven't regretted my decision. It's one of the best decisions I've made for my mother. It's a home away from home.
Dads, we're getting married.
Fantastic!
Her family is counting on her to follow the rules.
It's all coming together.
But now the greatest risk
How did you find me?
Feet.
will be to follow her heart.
That one guy's doing all the music.
Here we go!
On August 5th,
You don't have to marry Baron. You want me to fail, Papa? I want to do something for myself now.
let the music lead the way.
This is amazing!
That's Lazarus.
Cassidy, rated PG-13.
I definitely will urge everyone to go to the MrsAmerica.com website. That's MrsAmerica.com. When you get to the website, you click on the tab that says Fabulous Face, scroll down, and you'll see me, Mrs. Georgia, and click on the votes. The votes are $2.50 per vote. You can vote as many times as you want, but remember, the MrsAmerica.com has an official charity, and that charity is called Victoria's Voice. And Victoria's Voice is there to help children who are addicted to drugs and to help get them what they need, resources, rehab, whatever it is that they need. And the proceeds go to that, and you can also vote for me. The person that has the most votes automatically advances into the top 15 and becomes that much closer to becoming the next Mrs. America. So please, 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 guys, vote for me, vote for Mrs. Georgia, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Well, guys, make sure that you vote for Onica Blaize. Make sure you go on the MrsAmerica.com website and vote for her. She needs your vote. She needs your support. So, Onica, why did you choose to come out in the sun on this beautiful day to watch cricket?
I love cricket. I have not actually seen a cricket match in years, and when I found out that during my visit here for my meet and greet, there was going to be a match that's supporting the Caribbean community, especially Guyanese and Trinidadian community. I mean, that's my husband's from Trinidad, so this is a great opportunity to also introduce my children to the wonderful sport of cricket. Cricket is such a phenomenal sport, and I'm here to support all of my Caribbean people, and I'm just honored to be here. And I'm great I bumped into you. This was fantastic. Never thought I would see you today, so this was great. Thank you so much.
It's definitely my honor and pleasure. And I did want to mention, I don't know if we mentioned that earlier, that your husband, Brian, he is Indian.
Yes, he is Indian, and that's why our children are so diverse. And it just really shows how the Caribbean people, how we're so mixed up. We are a melting pot, and I want everyone just to embrace diversity. Embrace the fact that we are one people, one nation, and one destiny. That is Guyana. So
And I just want to mention, I know you are friends with Masha Montano, and his movie just came out, Bazadi. And it's just, as soon as you told me that your husband was Indian, because I saw your girls, and they're so beautiful, and you could tell right away that they were mixed. I thought of Bazadi. Have you seen Bazadi yet?
I have not seen it yet. I actually was hanging out with Marshall's daughter, Melanie. We're getting her ready. She's heading to Ohio today to head to college. And she kept saying to me, Auntie, you have to see Bazadi. So before I leave, I guarantee that I will see it before I leave, because I have to support Marshall. Marshall has been super supportive to the Caribbean community. He is a great friend of mine. I definitely want to make sure that I support him as well, the way he supports everyone else.
Awesome. And Marshall, if you're watching this, make sure you go on MrsAmerica.com and you vote for Onica, and tell your people to vote for her too. So Onica, is there any other words that you'd like to leave with your fans out there?
Yes, I am a huge advocate for voting. Listen, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but you have to have a seat at the table. Please exercise your right. If you're over the age of 18, take it to the polls. This is a great opportunity, especially for the Caribbean community, for us to be counted. We gotta rock the vote, people. Rock the vote. Vote for whoever you want to vote for, but make sure you do vote. And I'm so excited to be here. Thank you again. It was a pleasure. It was definitely a pleasure.
Oh, definitely a pleasure of mine too. Good luck. We want to see our girl here, Onica Blaize, bring home the title of Mrs. America. I think you have a great chance, a great opportunity, and we're already proud of you.
Thank you.
But we're going to be even more proud when you bring home that title.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good one, guys.
Hey guys, you can catch the full episode on our YouTube channel. Let's Talk with Lakshmi is aired once a week on ITV Gold, NTN Guyana, and TBN Suriname. For all the latest and greatest episodes, please subscribe to these TV channels and to our Let's Talk with Lakshmi YouTube channel.